Hello, I'm Louise. This is the Expert Introvert vlog, and it has been a while. Yeah, I have had vlogger's block, or vlog, if you like. I don't know. No, probably not. Yeah. Stuff happened. Well, no, actually, stuff didn't really happen. I wasn't too well for a while. Head ache, brain, yeah, rubbishness. And so I got out of the swing of things, and I was recording little odd bits and pieces here and there, and then it became a bit, oh no, I've got to edit them all together, and it's yeah, something like that. Anyway, yeah, it all got a bit too oh no's for my poor little brain. So yes, I am back now though. This is not going to have any bits edited into it, except possibly a little bit of Merlin content at the end, because we all like a bit of Merlin. Well, yeah, cat. And yeah, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a catch up on what I have been doing, but just very briefly, and show you what I'm up to at the moment. I do intend to get a, here we go, hand gestures again. Yeah, I do intend to get a, words I could do with them, they'd be really helpful right about now. A proper catch-up episode, with all those bits that I have been recording since, I don't know, end of April. Oh yeah, by the way, it is Friday the 30th of July. I even checked before I started recording. So yes, since I think my last episode was towards the end of April. I hope it was the end of April, not the middle. Anyway, it was April, pretty certain. So that has been, counting, 3 months. Yeah, sorry about that. And by the way, thank you for returning if you are watching this. If you're not watching this, then yeah, you're not hearing what I said, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so if you've returned, thank you very much. I appreciate your continued watchingness, support. Yeah, like I said, words are interesting today apparently. And if you're new, welcome. And I do intend to vlog more often than once every 3 months. And even, as I keep saying, if you have watched earlier episodes, I do intend to make a proper knitting podcast thing, and then, you know, make the vlog more for like day-to-day things, non-knitty things. Yeah. Okay. Where shall I start? Let's do some lifey updates. Oh, you know what I mean. So yeah, I wasn't terribly well for a bit. That's my neurological thingy, and the weather and stuff like that. I get very bad headaches, and then I can't see, and I fall over, and fun times. And then of course that has a bit of an impact on the mental health, and blah 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 blah. Things get on top of me, and yeah, but I have caught up from all of that. It did take me quite a while to work up to actually doing this. I decided to do this, you know, just like one take babbling, probably about 3 weeks ago. And it's taken me a while, and then it has taken me a day and a half, no, 2.5 days to actually get around to getting this done, as in gathering my stuff together. And then I did that yesterday, and I've got this pile of stuff sitting here. Well, there's a pile of stuff down on the seat next to me for me to show you, and yeah, it's taken me till today, and it's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, yay. Anyhow, I have digressed, as I do. So I have done a few bits and pieces. I have, left the house a couple of times. I've had both my jabs now. I am double jabbed, whatever they call it. Yeah, the restrictions of, they were calling it Freedom Day, the day that they were lifting most restrictions, or lifting the legal thing, so it's no longer law for whatever the restrictions were. So you can now meet in larger groups, and I don't know, I haven't really been paying attention because I don't leave the house, so makes no difference to me. But yeah, it was a bit ridiculous they were calling it Freedom Day, although I think they did then change it to something a little less ridiculous, frankly, because I don't know, I was picturing, William Wallace going, freedom in his Scottish, I can't, no. Yeah, Braveheart, if you've seen it. Yes, they can take our, I don't know, some things, but they can't take our freedom. Right, yes, digression. I've been doing some more decluttering. It's going reasonably well. I've got a whole load of stuff to go to charity, which is good. Although I have been rather recluttered this week, in a manner of speaking. I had a lovely chap got in touch with me through our Knit Night group website, and he was clearing out his dad's house, and his mum and stepmum had both been crafting condos. Have I said that? Did I just say that wrong? Anyway, they were crafters, and he had a whole load of craft materials that he said he would like to offer to us. So I said, yes, that'd be good. And he said we had about a car boot full. He had an estate car, which is, the long boot. There's quite a lot. Not much of it is actually knitting or crochet related. A lot of it is tapestry, rug making and dressmaking. But that's okay, because I have managed to get myself some thread and a sewing box out of that, and some of the other girls from Knit Night will be ladies, people, knitters. Yeah, they have or will be going to be acquiring some more of it, but there are 2 ginormous boxes. I mean, I can't even fit the width of it in this camera screen, unless I suppose I could lean. No, still can't. Yeah, huge boxes just jammed full of fabric. So I guess if I can't, if we can't use it, I can't use it. I definitely can't. Yeah, I have to find somewhere else to put it, but that's taking up quite a lot of space in my flat right now. Anyhow, I think I'll move on to knitty things, because I didn't particularly make a note of what I was going to talk about in general life things, and so I'll just keep babbling on and boring you to death. Hopefully not to death. I mean, that would be bad. If you feel like death is coming on, please do press stop. Yeah. Okay, knitting. I have only got a couple of finished objects to show. Well, I've got one that's technically finished, but it's going to have some sleeve surgery, so I'll show you that another time. I will show you, this is both a finished object and a tale of woe. I might have shown this before, I can't remember. Well, I haven't shown this before. Finished object. I already had one of these. This is the Breathing Fire socks. Oh, I put it on the, hang on, I have to just poke the screen. And now it'll hopefully, re-thingy, yep. Yeah, Breathing Fire socks by Red and the Wolf Designs. And if you have watched previous episodes, no, hang on. The first of these socks I knitted as a test knit for the designer, but I only did the one of them because I decided I wanted to knit a pair for myself in a solid colour. And yeah, if you have seen previous episodes, you will have seen my Excited Molecular Radical socks, which is what I just called that pair because I'm a nerd. And I have a tale of woe about my Excited Molecular Radicals. They got a little bit too excited. And they now look like this. Is that going to see that? I don't know. But anyway, point is, sock. No longer sock. They felted in the wash. The blue yarn was one that I got. I actually got it from a local knitting shop, but it was a Lidl yarn, or maybe Aldi. But anyway, one of those Scandinavian supermarket-y shops. And I have since done some further research, and it turns out that the yarn was recalled because it was felting. It was supposed to be machine washable, supposed to be, 75-25 wool nylon or something like that. Anyway, it was supposed to be machine washable, is my point. Yeah, and it was recalled because of feltingness. I guess the shop got them as seconds, and she may well have said that, when I bought them, they weren't machine washable, but I lost the labels, and it was, well, more than 10 years ago, so I certainly didn't remember. So we have some dead socks, which I'm very sad about, but they knitted up pretty quickly, so I might do some more blue ones another time. Right. Anyhow, yes, this is where I was. Put those over there. So I knitted a second sock. Anyhow, so I now have a pair of these. It's a trekking XL trekking. Anyway, trekking. Zitron trekking, is it? Anyhow, happy with those. Hurrah! So I do at least have one pair now of the Breathing Fire socks, and there may be another pair in the future again. I've still got enough of this to do another heel toe, etc. So I don't have to chop it off. I might reuse the actual toe part, because that part of it, those are fine. Right. So related to that, my Stranded Dyeworks Gingerbread House socks, lovely as they are, the toes, heels, and cuff are that same yarn as the blue one. I don't want to risk, well, I can't be bothered to hand wash them, quite frankly. I have got a few pairs of socks which are hand washable, but I would much rather just bung them in the washing machine. So I am going to have to do a bit of sock surgery, redo the toes, heels and cuffs, which I guess is going to involve some sort of afterthought heel. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to do a bit more research into that and see what the best way of doing it is. Can you do a short row heel? Because that's what I've got at the moment. Does anybody know if you can do a short row heel, just like, you know, from both directions? Or would you start at one end and then graft it in? I don't know. I guess I'll have to find out. Yes, so going to do that with this. It's a mini skein, obviously, as you can see, from Giddy Aunt Yarns. The colour is Marmalade. It's actually a bit more of a burnt orange than it's showing up on here. Not focusing. Doesn't really matter that much, does it? It's yarn. You don't need to focus it to see what, well, you can't really see what colour it is, but it is just a tiny bit more orange than that one. But it's still quite rust coloured, although it looks brighter on the screen as far as I can see. Anyhow, so that's that. I got that recently for the purposes. Moving on. Other finished object. I made a love note jumper by Tin Can Knits, the pattern, for my niece for her birthday. She was 9. And I don't have it here because she has had it for her birthday. I did actually take some video, but again, I'm not editing that in, so hopefully you can see that picture. Yeah, I am very happy with how that came out. She loves it. So it's all good. Next up, what shall we have? Let's have works in progress. There are a few because I have had a bit of cast-on-itis. There could well be more, but I've been trying not to go too mad. Frankly, the only thing that's stopping me is the fact that I'm using the needles for the next thing I want to cast on already. Yeah, well, you know how it is. Put my tablet down. Right, so first thing, this is the, oh, let me get the pattern. Again, Tin Can Knits. I don't knit, no, hang on, words. I do knit other designers than Tin Can Knits, I swear I do. However, it's the Posy shawl, so just see it there, and there's a lightweight and a heavyweight version. The lightweight version says you can either use 4-ply or lace weight. I am using lace weight, and the yarn I'm using is Yarn Yard lace weight. I think it had a name, but you know, she doesn't dye anymore, so and the colour is, no, can't remember that either, but again, not terribly relevant because you can't get it anymore anyhow. But it's this lovely mauvey colour, and I think you can see the trouble with this is, because I am trying to see if it's focused, every time I peer over it, it probably refocuses on me. But I think, yeah, well, you see the thing. That's the bottom of it. So there's the top edge coming along, and obviously it's going to be pointed the other direction, but you know, dangly needles. Yeah, so I'm on the second lace. There's 4 little lace charts. I'm on the second one, halfway through it, and yeah, it's a nice relaxing knit. So I'm actually using 4mm needles, which was pretty fiddly to start with the lace weight yarn, but once I'd increased, because you start with just like 11 stitches, and 11 tiny stitches on relatively big needles, yeah, fiddly. But once I got going, it's going well. Okay, next thing. Right, I am nominally taking part in the Lucky Dip Cow, which I think it's Kate from Hawthorne Cottage Crafts. Is that? Oh, I'll link her in the down below. That's her podcast. Yes, so it's a Lucky Dip cow. What you do is you the idea is to do it all year long. So you put 12 skeins of yarn in a bag, and fish around and pull one out every month. I only started doing it in June, so I've stuck 6 skeins in. It lines up quite nice with my own mini thingy. Honestly, Louise. Goal, that's the word. To use the yarns that I've already caked up at various times. And so I have been doing that, although I haven't actually got very far, because I think the idea is that when you pull one out every month, you are then supposed to knit something that month. That's not happened yet. Here's the first one that I have been working on. Do the focusy thing? I don't know. Have I got the... I don't know what I'm doing with this autofocus. Is that on or off? Is it moving? Who can tell? I am sorry about this. I've forgotten how the computer would... it's not even a computer. It's a phone. Well, it's a tiny pocket computer, but you know, the camera. This yarn is one that Jo of Lime Green Jelly dyed. Like just an experimental thing. She mostly does fibre. But yeah, she dyed these and I snaffled them off of her. I say these, there was another one. But yeah, this purple one. And I've had that wound up for a while because I did start knitting a pair of socks with it. But there was something, it didn't work out. Anyway. Yes. Do 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 do. Hold music. La 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 la. Sorry. I am knitting the Conwy. It's possibly that's not how you pronounce it. It's in Wales. So they are cabled socks. Well, really, it's more twisted stitches because it's a very, it's not the kind of cable that you need to bother with a cable needle for. And again, this is another one of my little mental goals, which is to knit something from, at least one thing from each of my sock books that I've got. So this is Knitting on the Road by Nancy Bush. Yeah, Conwy socks from that. And as you can see, I've cast on and I've knit the cuff. And now I need to start doing the actual pattern bit. But because I've been working on shawl, yeah, I've been concentrating on that. And also on my niece's jumper, because it was her birthday coming up. More hold music. Yeah. And then yesterday I cast on for the Argos Shawlette by Wendy D. Johnson, is it? Yes, Wendy D. Johnson, of sock fame-ish thing. My lovely friend Katie bought this for me some time ago. And yeah, so that's yet another of my plans, is to actually knit the patterns that people have kindly bought me. I say people, my friends. So the yarn I am using is from Game of Crafting. Total lack of focus. I don't know what I've done to this phone. I poked it for too, yeah, there we go. And it is Merino Bamboo in the Space Witch colourway, 4-ply. Look how gorgeous that is. It's just so beautiful. Go on, focus. It's not going to, is it? Hello? You can see it. And I have, so I cast it on last night, and I knit the setup chart, so just got this much, but I think it's looking rather lovely as it's knitting up. Yeah, you can see that it's on your screen. Now, was there anything else? I'm not sure actually, because I'm rubbish like that. Oh yeah, it's down here. I'm making a worsted boxy for my mum. I haven't done very much on it, just sort of started. Oh, actually I've done more than I remembered. I was thinking I'd just done the bottom band, but no, I have done a bit more than that. Lovely and soft yarn. It's massive, big. Yes, as Leslie of Not Quite Enough Yarn says, I like big balls and I cannot lie. So there we go. It is that. Oh, it's upside down. I do apologise. So you couldn't read that after all. Yeah, Hayfield bonus, Aran tweed. Acrylic viscose and with 20% wool. So yeah, worsted boxy. I'm actually doing the smallest size because she doesn't want it too baggy. But I'll probably go to the bigger size for the arms, because I think that would, the smaller size arms would be a bit tight on her. Okay. And I think you might have seen this already, my tiger toe-up socks. So I won't wave those at you too much. I've finished one. I'm sure I've shown you this before. And this is just my round and round knitting for whenever I just want to go round and round and not pay attention to what I'm actually doing. Which, come to think of it, is most of my life. Right, moving on. Yarn acquisition. I have been on something of a yarn buying binge, so I'm not going to show you everything because we would be here for, well, I mean, I've been going on for like half an hour already, and we'll probably be here another half hour. I don't have enough space for the amount of yarn that I've got right now. I've got to buy some more boxes. But I did say I was decluttering, so I'm making room for yarn. That's my excuse. Anyhow, sorry about the rustling. I have treated myself to one of Amy's beautiful rainbow skein sets. That is Stranded Dye Works yarn. It's merino nylon 4-ply sock yarn. So that is 700-gram skeins, and I'm planning to make some kind of rainbow jumper, but also rainbow socks and rainbow everything, all the things. I also got the mini set because this was on pre-order, so I missed it when it was first in her shop. So I bought the Progress Pride mini set, which is in the other room, so I'll show you another time. But then she put up the pre-orders for these, so mine. Moving on, you've already seen my little orange mini skein. So I will show you. Oh yeah, here's a thing. This is a bit of a life thing as well. I was asked to do a survey thingy for the Office of National Statistics, as the government department for stuff like that, doing surveys and getting statistics out of them nationally, in an office, I guess. Anyhow, so I did the first one, and I put down that, yeah, I'd be willing to do further ones, and they got in touch with me to do a further one. You get £10 voucher every time you do them, so well worth it. Yeah, and the second one, they sent me a bag. Yeah, just a, you know, there's somebody at the door. I'll be right back. And it wasn't even for me. There we go. And of course now I've forgotten what I was gabbering on about. Oh yeah, the bag. Yes, it's just a, you know, a cotton shopping bag thing, but that is for me a perfect project bag. Actually, when I was talking to my mum on the phone the day it came, I was like, oh, I had this thing from the Office of National Statistics, them, and they sent me a knitting project bag, and she was like, oh, how did they know? No, it's not really one, it's just a bag. But I was quite pleased with that. Thank you very much, free project bag. This is not, as you can tell, this is not yarn. This is a book, Folk Socks by Nancy Bush. It was a book that I had wanted many years ago, back, you know, when I was first knitting socks, but I never had it got hold of. Our lovely friend Susan from our knitting group passed away, and so I have inherited this from her, which is lovely. So it's nice to have something, you know, of a friend. So yeah, this is a good book, and hopefully I will also be knitting something out of that in future. Moving on again. Yeah, just a couple of other things that I've got. This is the Fruitful Fusion Wanderlust Club yarn for June. Look how gorgeous that is. It's so pretty. And it's in just perfect colours for me. She puts up, this is Ishrat of Fruitful Fusion. She puts up a picture for the yarn club, which is her inspiration. But the actual yarn is a little bit of a surprise. So I was extremely happy to get this. To be fair, I'm always extremely happy to get her yarn. So, but extremely happy and surprised. Hey. Anyhow, right. Last few things. I have also bought more yarn from Giddy Aunt Yarns. I think I might have bought this at the same time as I got that mini skein, but I think this was in the sale. It is tiny writing, don't have my reading glasses on. Merino alpaca silk, perfect colour again for me. Still can't get the thing to focus, probably. Or maybe it is focusing and my eyes are just rubbish. Yeah, I didn't think of that, did I? So that is beautiful. And purple. And then we also have these two, which are out of my usual colour zone, I guess. But I love them. And I'm planning to use them for a shawl colour work thing when I get on to doing that kind of stuff again. And finally, last but not least, if you have seen previous episodes and most recent previous episodes, I said that when I got to 50 subscribers, do you know what? I think I said this. Maybe I didn't. But anyhow, my plan is when I get to 50 subscribers to do a little giveaway. And I actually did get to 50 subscribers, but then I haven't been looking, so I just dropped just below. But I'm sure it'll pop up again, hopefully. Yes, so it was half 100 subscribers, and it was actually, when it first happened, I'd been vlogging for half a year, 50% of a year. So I thought I would give away 50 grams of yarn, and I have acquired some yarn for this purpose. I've got 2 sets of minis, Nora George, lots of green and purple. What a surprise. This one is Stand By Me Reconnect with Hugs. And it is 5 10-gram mini skeins. This one is from the Harry Potter Blanket Club. Yes, Blanket Club. And it is Malfoy Manor. Yeah, so lovely greens and purples. And I can't decide, well, I couldn't decide, in fact, which one to get. So I got both. One's for me, because I'm like that, and one is for you. One of you, obviously. If there's only one person watching this, then hey, congratulations. Yes, your choice of which one it is, and I guess I'll keep the other one. Well, I guess I will keep the other one. But they're both absolutely gorgeous, in my opinion. Maybe you don't like purple and green, in which case, sorry. Yes, so one of these will be given away. I haven't exactly decided how yet, though, because I wanted to do something to make it just, you know, not just so that I say, I don't want to make it obvious outside of this video that there is a giveaway, so that I won't get spam entries or something like that. So I'm going to have a think about it, and the actual giveaway thing with said whatever I do, question, entry, doodah, will happen next time, which I promise will be quite soon. And maybe, hey, maybe by then I'll be back up above 50 subscribers again. So, preview, I guess. And that is about that. Although I tell you what, Merlin has just emerged from his perch. I think he was on top of the wardrobe again. He likes it up there. I might go and get him and bring him to say hello. Hold on, I will be right back. Here we are. It's a Merlin. He's a little bit confused because he was asleep. Oh, there we go. Foots. Oh, are we leaving? See, there's quite a lot of cat here, really. Long cat is long. I'm not quite sure what just happened, but I think I stopped it. Or maybe Merlin stopped it. Did he bop it with his nose? I don't know. He's down there purring and looking at me like I'm a crazy person. Oh yeah. Anyhow, so I shall say goodbye. I hope you're all well and safe and all of that. Enjoying the Olympics if you're watching them. I haven't actually been watching them much because I forgot they were on. I think we're only partway through, so maybe I'll watch some more this coming week. Yes. Take care, and I will speak to you. I promise, really, this time, honest. Sorry if you heard that. I'm not quite sure what that was. It was kind of a coughy sneezy thing. Probably got fluff up his nose. He's melting. Right, sorry, going back to the sign-off thing. Yes. So take care. Stay safe. Stay happy. Stay at an optimal temperature wherever you may be in the world. And I will see you soon. Bye. This is the face of a kitten who knows there's buttered toast. You want it, don't you, Merlin? You need it. Sadly for you, you won't be getting it because it's my breakfast. Yes. We're going a bit far now. Nope. No. No, Merly. I think I'd better finish my breakfast before I lose it. Yeah, well done. No. Not terribly pleased to be taken away from the toast, are we? No. But still purry, as always. What do you want? Some of that. And a bit of a wash. I've just spent 2 whole minutes giving Merlin a bit of a brush. And this is what we've got. So much fluff. It looks weirdly brown, doesn't it? What do you think, Merlin? Are you... Oh, well done. Are you weirdly brown? Yeah, okay.